Hi there, I'm Larissa from ELCUS, which stands for English Resource Lab, keeping it simple. Let's talk about two phrases in English. Cannot, one word, or cannot, two words. Now, if you're watching this video, you want to find out whether you should use one word or two. Can we use both interchangeably? Well, the answer to that question is you can, but only under certain circumstances. We can't always use both interchangeably. Let's begin with looking at can't. The contracted version. I'd love to go out on Saturday, but I can't. I've got something on. Oh, I can't eat so much. I've had enough. What was that? I can't hear you. Julie can't open the door, it's stuck. So in these examples, we're using can't. When we expand the contracted version, we can use, in any of these examples, we can use both cannot as one word or cannot in two. Now the difference is, or one of the differences would be, for example, if you wanted to use two words, you would do that if you wanted to emphasize something. So if you wanted to place emphasis, if you wanted to really focus on something, to make your point stand out, you'd use two words. Look, I'd love to come on Saturday. I cannot come on Saturday. I've got too much to do. Oh, I'm so full. I cannot eat another thing. What was that? I can't hear you. I cannot hear a word you're saying. Julie cannot open the door. It's stuck. So we can use cannot instead of cannot as one word when we want to emphasize something. Now, this brings me, of course, to, well, when can't we exchange? Well, the main reason we can't just change them over all the time is when we talk about conjunctions. Now, in English, you probably already know that conjunctions link phrases and clauses within a sentence. They link them together in, certain clauses and so forth. Now, conjunctions fall into one of three categories in English. And whilst I'd love to talk about all three, I'm only going to cover one category. This is the category where we can't just swap over one word cannot or two words. And that relates to correlative conjunctions. So what does that mean? These are conjunctions where we have more than just one word. We have two words. And we might use one conjunction or we may use two words to make the conjunction. And we have a pair. For example, either or. Either you want an apple or an orange. Neither nor. I want neither an apple nor an orange. I'm going to have a banana. Both and. Yes, I'll have both an apple and an orange. Not only, but also. Oh, not only do I like apples, but also oranges. Now, we have a number of correlative conjunctions. I've given you 4 examples here, and it's the last example that's the problem, whether to choose cannot or cannot. And it's probably or maybe obvious why we can't. Let's look at this example. Jenny can not only cook great apple pie, but also orange marmalade. We can see in this sentence where the problem lies. We can't say Jenny cannot not only cook. We have to use two words, can and not, because not is part of the conjunction not only. Let's look at some more examples. A hummingbird can not only fly, but also fly backwards. Recycling can not only help the environment, but also saves you money. So we can see here that we can't use cannot as one word. We have to use it as two, because not is part of the conjunction. And because we can use two words, cannot, let's have a look at the sentences again. We can have a different version. A hummingbird not only flies, but it can also fly backwards. Here, we can actually remove can altogether because it's auxiliary. And because it's auxiliary, obviously we have to adjust the main verb, fly, which goes to flies, because it needs to agree with the subject of the sentence, the hummingbird. And the second sentence, we can also change this one. Recycling not only helps the environment, but it can also save you money. So we can see here that you obviously, when you're using a correlative conjunction, you have to use cannot as one word. Let's just do a quick recap. First off, yes, you can change cannot one word for two words in most instances where there are no conjunctions. Use the two words cannot when you want to emphasize something. And of course, the last most important piece is that we can't use cannot as one word when we're using correlative conjunctions. When we're talking about conjunctions that are marrying bits of information within a sentence that have actual equal value. I hope that's been helpful. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit subscribe and the bell, because I'm uploading on a regular basis. On that note, thanks for watching. Bye for now.